Are you planning to take a trip to Europe? Fancy to have an Instagrammable photo of the Eiffel Tower? But you need a Schengen visa. This video is for you. Maayong adlaw everyone! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Cor and I'm your business nurse from Southeast England. In this video, I will show you a step-by-step guide in applying for a Schengen visa and the requirements needed. This application applies for UK residents who are not eligible to enter freely to European region, which means those who are not British, non-EU passport holders, and other exempted countries. I will be showing a French visa application in this video. Why France? France is the most commonly visited country in the Schengen states, and not only that, they are known to issue a longer visa validity which lasts for 6 months up to a year. Unlike for Spain and Greece, which only give visa validity within your travel period, and as for the other Schengen countries, a visa duration of 3 months, and only if you're lucky, a maximum of 6 months. Before we start this guided application, have your passport, BRP card, employees' details, travel tickets, and accommodations ready, so it will be a smooth process for you. So go to France visa application website, and then you have to create your account, put in your last name, your first name, and then your email address. And then you have to choose which language in which you want to complete your visa application. So you can create your visa application individually or by group. I choose to apply by group. And then you have to fill in the questions regarding your plans. So the first question is your current nationality. So I am Filipino, so I'm searching for the Filipino option. And the next question is, do you join or travel with a family member from an EU country? So my answer is no. The place of submission for my visa application is in the UK since I am in the UK. And the next question is which city I'm going to submit my application. So there are 3 options: Edinburgh, London, and Manchester. And then the next one, which visa type am I requesting to apply for? So it's a tourist visa, less than 90 days, so it's short stay type of visa. And my main destination of stay is France. Now for a quick recap. Now you will provide your travel document, which is your passport. Then you will fill in the travel document number, the date of issue, and the expiry date. Then it will ask you, why are you traveling to France? So my main purpose is tourism. Then if you have any additional information about your project, you can fill in that box. So after answering the initial questions, it will tell you that you definitely need a visa to come to France. Now let's fill in your personal information details. So that would be your sex, marital status, your last name at birth or previous last name. This is for the married. Your obligatory first name, so that's your first name, and your date of birth, the place of birth, country or territory of birth, your current nationality. So if you have a national ID, you can fill in your national identity number, your nationality at birth if different, and other nationalities. Then it will ask you for your personal information such as your address, your telephone number, and your email address. So the next question, do you live in a country other than the country of your current nationality? The answer is yes, since I'm living in the UK. So it will ask for your biometric residence permit number, expiry date, and the date of issue. So the next 2 questions are very straightforward. Now let's fill in about our job. So I'm currently working as a nurse. So let me look for anything relating to medical or health. So we are in the category of medical and paramedical profession. And then it will ask you which sector. So I'm under human health and social work. There it is. Then it will ask details about your employer, the address, the postcode, city, the country, telephone number, and their email address. So if you have been issued a Schengen visa before, then you have to answer these questions as yes. But in my case, since it's my first time to apply for a Schengen visa, so my answer to both questions is no. Then you need to provide information regarding your stay in the Schengen area. So let's answer this question one by one. So am I going to visit other Schengen states? My answer is no. And then my planned date of arrival would be 5th of June. And my departure date will be the 10th of June. So the number of stay in France would be 5 days. And then my request for this visa application would be multiple entries. And then how many number of days planned in France for the coming year. And then fill in if you have second purpose of your travel. And now details about your accommodation. So there are 3 options. So I choose my hotel or place of accommodation. So the name of the hotel, the address, postcode, the city, the country, the telephone number, and the email address. Now, who will be funding my travel? Is it myself or by another guarantor? So since we are independent women, we'll be funding our own travel. So that would cover my accommodation, transport costs, credit card, and I'll be bringing some cash with me. So once you fill in all the information needed, it will show you this. So you have to make sure that you will check all the information you provided to make sure that you didn't provide any incorrect details. And now it will show you your applicable rate. So I am due to pay £70 and 36 pence. Do not tick this box until you make a visa appointment. So go to TLS contact website and then you will have to create an account to make a visa appointment for your Schengen visa application for France. And then it will show you other services that they provide, such as applying anywhere, express courier return, and prime time weekend visa application. So since we have already completed our visa application form, now we can proceed in creating our TLS contact account. So this is very straightforward. You will have to provide an email address and then create a password. And then it will send you an email to activate your account. So after logging in into your TLS account, it will show you a step-by-step guide in completing your visa application. So there's a question there regarding your type of visa, so make sure you choose the correct type of visa that you're applying for. So since I'm applying for a tourist visa, that would be a short stay tourism private visit, which is less than 90 days. So the rest of the questions are very easy to answer because it's all about your personal information. The only challenge here is to find an available schedule for your visa appointment. So if it's not green, it's not available, guys, unfortunately. Once a schedule is secured, then you can return to your visa application and confirm its submission. Now let's focus on the requirements. Number 1, you need to have your printed visa application form. Number 2, your visa appointment letter. Number 3, your passport, and this must be 3 months valid after exiting a Schengen country. Number 4, your biometric residence permit or BRP card. Number 5, a passport photo. You will also need your travel tickets and itinerary. Number 7, proof of accommodation or your hotel reservation. If you are invited by a family or a friend in France, then you must have an invitation letter from them. Number 8, you need a travel and medical insurance with a minimum coverage of 30,000 euro. Number 9, proof of funds. So these are your payslips and bank statements for the last 3 months. So it must show that you have at least 55 pounds per day of stay in the Schengen country. So for those who are working, you would need a proof of employment. So this could be your employment contract or your certificate of employment. This certificate must state your position, your hire date, salary, and your dates of vacation. So this document must have the contact details of your workplace. So the address, the contact number, and the email address. So as for the students, you would need a no objection letter from your university. So this letter includes the type of study, the details of your course, and your attendance record. So both certificates, the no objection letter and the employment certificate from your employer, must be less than 3 months old upon issue. Another document that you can provide but can be optional is a proof of address. So you can provide your latest copy of your utility bill. Lastly, provide a Schengen visa cover letter explaining the purpose of your visit. Now let's talk about the cost of the visa application. So as for an adult applicant, you have to pay 73 pounds. For children aged 6 to 12, you will pay 36 pounds and 50 pence. And as for children below 6 years old, it's for free. So the fees fluctuate depending on the currency fluctuations. So when to apply for a Schengen visa? It should be at least 15 days before your intended visit or earlier, but not more than 6 months before your travel. So how long will I receive my visa decision? Visa decision could take 15 days up to 30 days when further requirements are needed from the applicant. Take note that the peak time to apply for a Schengen visa is during summer or winter seasons. Things to remember: book cancelable hotel reservation and plane tickets if possible, just in case your visa application would be denied. And on your visa application day, make sure to have a photocopy of your documents to submit and your IDs. Also, bring cash as some visa application centers do not accept cards when you photocopy documents. Lastly, there's no harm to make a checklist. So hopefully you have learned something from this vlog for today. If you find this informative, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here to my channel, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep you updated. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye!